Anna Gomez here, and I'm here to give you 5 tips to improve your nutrition. Number 1, eat mostly real foods. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go strict paleo, but eat mostly foods that come from the earth, like vegetables or fruit, things that are grown from the earth. And if you eat animal products, do some research. Find out where these animals are actually coming from, what they're getting fed, how they're being treated. Basically, don't eat like a 5-year-old. Don't eat food that are just artificial flavors and chemicals and made in labs, like Pop-Tarts and cereals all day. Don't eat like a 5-year-old. Eat like an adult. Eat things that are good for your body and that contain a lot of nutrients. Number 2, educate yourself and become more aware of what your food is made out of. For example, calories. Now, we all expend different amount of calories and we all intake a different amount of calories. Everybody is different. But, for example, if I am trying to eat 1,800 calories and I go to Trader Joe's, good quality food, and I get a burrito and it's 700 calories. It's about, let's say, this big. So it's not going to keep me full very long. And most likely I'm going to be hungry and want to eat more food. So if I'm eating these small foods thinking I'm not eating a lot, but they're just super calorically dense, by the end of the day, you've racked up your calories and you're still maybe even hungry or you're just slightly full. Now, for somebody that maybe wants to gain weight and has trouble eating and they're trying to eat 3,000 calories, maybe that's a good idea because they want to get more calories in to put on more weight. Secondly, macronutrients. All foods are different. However, before I get into that, if you haven't quite figured out your calories, maybe you should start there. But if you're trying to take that next step and you want to know what exactly is in your food, try out macronutrients. Now we know are carbs, protein, and fats. I am not a fan of eliminating one of them. I don't think that you should eliminate all carbs just to lose weight or eliminate fats just to lose weight. We need all of them. Now, foods are going to try to fool you. They'll say low carb or high protein, right? We've all seen those high protein granola bars. 15 grams of protein, great. And then you pick it up and you're like, oh, okay, I'm a healthy little snack and it's 400 calories. Same thing, you're hungry 2 hours later. So get to know what's in your food, what it's actually made up of. Number 3, minimize snacking. I recommend eating pretty decent sized foods throughout the day. Myself, I eat 4 big meals throughout the day. Now, if you like eating smaller meals, maybe you'll have 6. If you like eating giant meals, maybe you'll have 1 or 2. That's not what we're gonna get into, but minimize snacking. Because if you're just gonna have a snack here and then you're trying to hold yourself off a little bit towards dinner, you're just gonna keep that craving for food all the time. Now, same thing, if you like having big meals that are going to fill you up, you don't necessarily have to eat small meals throughout the day because you'll have that meal, it doesn't feed you up, it doesn't fill you up, and then maybe like a half hour later you're like, oh my god, I can't wait until my next meal, and that's all you're thinking about food. Also, we've all done it. You have a bag next to you, you're just eating, right? You have no idea, you're just doing whatever, and that can easily lead to overconsumption. You're just chilling there eating because you didn't really take out a portion that you would necessarily need. Now, before I get attacked, notice I said minimize snacking. You don't necessarily have to eliminate it because I know shit happens. You get caught up in something, you can't make it home for dinner, you can't eat this, and you're just really hungry. Rather than starving yourself and waiting whatever hours till dinner, and then you get home and you're just like, so hungry, you're just eating your whole kitchen, have something that's going to hold you off. If you're trying to cut, maybe have something that's not super calorically dense. Taking this back to number 2, don't have a 500 calorie granola bar. Have a banana. It's probably about the same size, it's going to keep you full for the same amount of time. Number 4, fulfill your lifestyle. Your cravings, your stress, your performance, your recovery, your energy. If you train hard, fuel your performance. Eat your carbs to fuel yourself. Eat your protein so you can recover. Time that around your training so that you can feel well and you can recover properly and you can train hard and you're not tired. If you have a long day at work, maybe have a really good nutritious breakfast to keep you energized throughout the day instead of super sluggish. Don't just run, get a fried bacon, egg, and cheese. Maybe have like a really nutritious breakfast and you'll feel good, you'll have energy, and it'll keep you full for many hours. Now, we all know the super restrictive, I'm gonna eat super clean for 5 days, and then you don't have anything other than rice and broccoli, and then Friday comes, and you're like, all right, maybe let's just have one cookie. And then next thing you know, you're 10 cookies down. Next day, you have had 4 slices of pizza, 6 beers, and you feel like shit. And Monday comes, you're like, all right, start over again. And it's just an ongoing cycle. If on Wednesday you're really craving sweets, you want a cookie, have a cookie. Have one. It's going to fulfill your cravings, and it's going to stop that ongoing cycle of good and bad food. Number 5, eat foods that make you feel good. Eat until you're satisfied and not till you're stuffed and you can't move. Eat foods that are going to give you energy. Eat foods that are going to fulfill your cravings. If you are really, really, really craving a pizza and that's something that's going to make you feel good, have the pizza. I guarantee you, if you have 5 slices of pizza every single night, you're probably not going to feel great. Fuel your body. Give it nutrients. Treat it well. Those are your 5 tips. Try to implement them. If you have any questions, let me know.